everybody. Guess what?
What?
It's Thursday.
Yes. You know what that means?
What?
It's almost...
Saturday?
Yep.
It's Friday Eve.
Yay, tag friends.
Tag, you're it. Let's see. Tag, 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 tag. Tag, 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 tag.
Looks like we have some new names on there. Mr. Platypus.
Well, let's name them.
Mrs. Diggles. Mr. Diggles.
That'd be fun if he watched them. That's funny.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Hope you all had a wonderful Thursday.
Hope you did. Hope
A
you
totally terrific Thursday.
Hope it was a fun day for you.
Yeah.
It was a fun day for us.
It was.
We did have rain all day.
Yes.
But it was kind of pretty this morning, but it got kind of chilly by the afternoon. And so...
Did you wear a warm jacket?
I did.
It's fun to be wearing that then in April.
I know, it's cool.
Yeah. It's pretty wild.
I could go for this all summer.
I know, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well, today is Matthew 14.
Oh, yeah.
And this was a cool one because, of course, it talks about the death of John the Baptist, which we know about because, you know, they cut his head off because that crazy lady Herodias and all that good stuff. Mm-hmm. Do you have any notes in that first section?
I really don't. I will say it was neat. I was reading the historian, I think it was Josephus, but not for sure. But anyway, he was a Jewish historian, and he mentions he was lived around this time. And even though he was Jewish and stuff, he wrote some articles about this happening with John the Baptist and some stuff about Jesus. And it wasn't like in the gospel form, but all this stuff is kind of cool because...
Like newspaper articles.
Yeah. And it was like the daily news or what was going on then. So
that is interesting.
It's kind of cool. It made it more real.
I was going to say, it does. It makes it more real because it was an outsider. Mm-hmm. Well, and I liked how you put on our Facebook page today about King Herod and how the Herods are. There's Herod this and Herod that, Herod Agrippa, Herod this. And Herods are really just a line of bad people.
They are.
I mean, really.
We do not talk to them.
We don't want to be a Herod.
Nobody talks to the Herods.
No. But that was cool. I like how you put that on there.
Thanks.
Thank you. Well, the next section was Jesus feeds the 5,000.
Ooh.
I like this part. I did have a note.
What number?
On 14.
14.
And when he went ashore, he saw a great crowd and had compassion on them. Mm-hmm. I just thought it was cool because it shows Jesus as human form again. Because that's a human emotion. So he had compassion on the people and healed them all and healed their sick.
That's pretty cool.
So I think that was really cool.
Yeah.
Then on 16, I have a note. And because, you know, the disciples are saying, well, we don't have enough food. We only have 5 loaves and 2 fish. And there's 5,000 men here. Because remember, we talked about this one before, is it only counts the men. So that doesn't count the women and the children. So there's probably about 10,000 plus people there. Mm-hmm. And but Jesus already knows how many, that they don't have enough food and stuff. And he's like, so my note is, he already knew they did not have enough food to feed the crowd. He wanted the disciples to state it plainly so that way the record would be clear that a miracle by his power had occurred. So I think that's really cool because, again, a lot of this is for our sake to know.
Well,
like God already knows everything.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's for us to know.
That's pretty cool.
So that's pretty cool. And of course, so not only did he have enough food to feed 5,000 men, he had enough food to feed all the other people that were there, and they had food left over.
Which is totally cool.
Yeah, so that is cool.
And I had a note on verse 19, and it's talking there about how Jesus broke the bread and gave thanks.
Yes.
And I have this thing. It's one of the notes was in one of the Bibles that said that he probably used a traditional Jewish blessing. So something like this. It said, "Blessed are you, O Lord. Blessed are you, O Lord, our God, King of the universe. Bring forth bread from the earth." And I think that's kind of neat. You know, so you can kind of see a traditional Jewish blessing over meals.
That's really cool. I like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like with the prayer we say at dinner time that I've been trying to find a different prayer, but it's kind of okay.
It is, yeah. It's a good prayer.
Maybe I just can say it slower.
Ah.
I had a note on 21.
21.
I like that, by the way. What you said.
Thanks.
I had a note on 21. Excuse me. Oh, and I just already gave that away. But that there was over 5,000 people there. Skip that. I already said that. Then, wait. Yeah.
You know what else I thought was interesting about that too is because they took up the 12 baskets full.
Yeah.
But the disciples were the only ones that knew that because they're the ones that took it up. And so the crowd, I mean, really, it's like you were just saying, it's kind of witness to them. It's a witness to us.
Yeah.
So it's kind of neat.
It's very cool. I did have a note on 27.
27.
Where, because, you know, Jesus is walking on the waters is the next section. And so on 27, Jesus is saying, take heart, do not be afraid. What's also neat is this happens around 3 o'clock in the morning, I think it said. But my note is on 27, can you guys imagine seeing Jesus walking on the water, coming to you on a boat? Like while you're on the boat and he's walking on the water? That would be wild to see.
Yeah, it would be.
So that I just thought was very interesting. And on 31, because, Peter's like, I want to come to you. And so he's like, well, come on. And so Peter starts going, and then, the wind blows and gets his distraction, and he falls in the water. And so Jesus reaches out his hand to save him. Well, I think it's interesting here because Peter's also the one who denies Christ. With it, but he's like, oh, I'll never deny you. And just like that, he's like, I want to come to you. And then he gets blown away by the wind or distracted by the crows and stuff like that.
That's pretty
So I just thought that was interesting how he's also that's the same Peter. So I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, that is cool about him. And Peter reminds me a lot about like Christians anyway.
Well, because we want to do good, and then look, there's a wind.
Yeah. And so, but I like his boldness. He always wants to try doing something, even when he was trying to defend Christ. He's like, nobody's gonna, or I'm not gonna deny you, But,
And then you get really deep. Jesus reaches out his hand and saves him out of the water. And the same thing over when when he denied him, he gave him his grace and forgiveness, so that way he didn't have to kill himself like Judas did.
Well, yeah, and it was
so
cool,
Jesus reached out and saved him.
I think we were reading like because we just had the Easter thing going on there. He was talking about how when Jesus told the ladies or whatever, said, go tell the disciples and Peter.
Yeah.
And pointing out Peter, because Peter was probably pretty bummed out right there. He probably didn't even feel like he was part of the gang anymore. And so he was always good to reassure that. And it's cool because he does it for us.
He does. He's always there to reach his hand out.
So,
get us.
Yeah. So,
and that's all my notes.
Really? Well, I have 20 more. Yeah.
We'll sit right back and we'll tell a tale.
I just told one.
That's funny. Oh, you guys see my hat? Dog mom.
Dog mom.
Isn't it cute?
What's up, dog mom? So anyway, actually it was really good. And I enjoyed it tomorrow. Oh, I want to say too, something about the feeding of the 5,000. That's the only thing that's in, or not the only thing, but that's one of the only thing that's in all 4 Gospels. And I think in John, there's only like 4 or 5 things that are in the rest of the Gospels. So it's kind of neat.
That is interesting.
Just how important it was.
Yeah. Well, it's huge. I mean, that's pretty big.
Yeah. I mean, you feed people with 2 fish and 5 loaves. Try it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
Yeah. Make my day.
Well, cool, you guys. Well, tomorrow is Friday in Matthew 15, and we will see you there. It looks like it's going to start off on traditions and commandments.
That's going to be interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you tomorrow. Love you.